In today's video, I bought my dream gas blowback airsoft rifles, and they're sitting in this box. This one weighs in at 31 pounds for the box, and the retail for everything in the box is over $2,500. Let's jump straight in. I haven't been this excited for an unboxing video in a long time. These are some of the airsoft rifles I've been super excited to get, and I finally pulled the trigger and got them. And of course, in today's video, we're gonna test them out, show you guys the different builds, and then of course, take it to the field and see how they perform. I did get these secondhand, so I'm curious to see. Hopefully everything is intact and not broken in the box. Ooh, all right, so he used some paper and some bubble wrap to protect them. That's always a good sign. Ooh, what the heck is this? How to know him better. Steps to Christ. Why did he put this in here? I mean, it's cool, I guess. You know, that's definitely good to recommend, but that's so random. Why is that in here? Did not expect that. There is a little hint at one of the airsoft guns right there, and a really nice little Unity red dot riser right there. All right, so the first elephant in the room, we have some magazines. Let's go ahead and open these up, and I'll show you guys what exactly these are, because these are not very cheap magazines. These are about as nice as it gets. Really satisfying saran wrap on these. Ooh. These obviously are used quite a bit. This one actually looks pretty new. This one definitely looks a little beat up at the bottom, as you can see. But these are magazines from Tokumuri, and as you could tell, these are to a gas blowback AK. That's right. Each one of these costs $65 each. And we don't have one, we don't have two, we have a total of 10 of these. That's right, if you're doing the math right, just in magazines for one of the rifles, we have $650 worth. Okay, these ones look a little bit of a different style too. Very nice. So many mags. I think that's all of them. That's crazy. But what else do we have in the box? We did not get two separate gas-lock AKs. These are to a M4, as you could probably tell from the shape. Definitely not as much magazines as the AK, but we still have 3 included as well. Before we go on to the airsoft guns, let's go ahead and open up some of the accessories to see what we got. So this looks like just to be his junk box with all the stock parts. Let's check this out. Dude, look at this thing, bro. Oh. I love the saran wrap. Makes it so much more exciting because you can kind of tell what it is, but it's like still a little blurry. Yo, this thing looks sick. Damn, check that out, dude. That is a sick ass airsoft gun. Okay, definitely missing a receiver pen back there. Hopefully it's in the box, or that's not gonna be good. Damn, this thing looks good. This thing has quite a bit of aftermarket accessories done to it externally and internally. We'll go over that in a minute, but just to introduce what this is the Tokumuri MWS gas blowback rifle.
According to the previous owner, the parts list goes as so: a Magpul dust cover, Magpul trigger guard, a SIG MCX pistol grip, PTS stock, a GM nozzle / T8 nozzle and nozzle return spring, 4 UAD VSR style bucking, latex MWS hop arm, a Unicorn 363mm 6.03 inner barrel, a Repo MK8 Geisley rail, 9.5-inch MWS outer barrel, and a Angry Gun BCM speed bolt.
I've always wanted to own one of these. I'm super excited to see how it does. Let's go ahead and put this aside because we do have one more airsoft rifle in the box. We also have a little suppressor right there. Oh man, what else do we got? Last but certainly not least, what do we have in here? Obviously, as you guys know, this is an AK. Let's check it out. Yo, this thing looks nasty too, in a good way. Obviously, this is the Tokumuri AKX, a badass AK, man. This is about to be nice. Alrighty, now that the dopamine has worn off after our unboxing, let's do a little visual analysis to see how our dream gas blowback rifles are shaped up outside of the box. I bought these secondhand, and judging from the pictures, definitely a little bit more beat up than I originally thought. And it's definitely not fun that they were missing a lot of the attachments they had on the original pictures. It's also missing a pin right there, which is really crazy. I don't know how that even happens. I don't even think it's in the actual box. That's insane. How does that even happen? There are some crazy marks on the rail as well. It looks like half the dust cover thing got like torn off as well. I'm not sure what happened there. Some various markings and paint missing throughout the rail and the body itself, but nothing super bad. It's just those crazy marks on the rail, and of course the missing thing on the dust cover. Motor grip is, you could hear, definitely a little loose. Let's see how the bolt system is. Everything seems normal with the bolt and trigger as well. That's a good sign. but overall could be worse. It is a secondhand airsoft gun. Let's actually shoot this thing and see how it does stock. And then of course we'll go over the AK and do the same process where we do a visual inspection and do a shooting test. Definitely need a pin for this. All right, we literally just stole a body fin from another M4. Let's see if it actually fits in there. All right, does fit in there. It's definitely not the right one, but I think it'll at least let us shoot this guy for the shooting test. And then we'll have to find a better one that's actually for this airsoft gun. That's nice. To shot. Feels crispy. Let's see the FPS. 410. Dropping quite a bit throughout the magazine, but it looks like we're getting about that. Maybe average it out to 360 FPS with just above a joule. This thing is so cool. Try the RPS now. Damn, 17 rounds a second. Except for that last little burst, we ran out of gas, but very consistent, about that 16.5 to 17 RPS. Not shabby for a gas-like rifle. Gotta love these things, dude. So satisfying. Alrighty, so we're just gonna do an initial test. Obviously, we're gonna go to the field and shoot these guys way more, just to see if everything seems to be working properly. Huh? You gotta be kidding me. Bro, that bolt fell out. Oh, thank God, there it is. We're just gonna be using these guys naked, no optics or other attachments, just kinda gonna see how these guys perform outside of the box, just to see if they're working properly at 75 feet. Let's test it out. Obviously, groupings are gonna be a little off just because I don't know where I'm aiming with no iron sights or red dot sights, but we'll try our best. Out of gas, but damn, that's impressive for 75 feet. Not bad. Running out of gas yet again. Getting a little cold outside for gas Ovax. All right, let's do a visual inspection on this AK and see how it's shaping up. Got some crazy marks on the rail right there, as well as up here. Again, nothing too serious, just some paint missing. Some crazy paint missing on the fire select. Nothing super bad though. Obviously, the stock is taped a little bit, but I just taped it just to make it a little bit more stiff or something, because maybe it's a little loose from the factory. But the stock mechanism is working right. See the bolt now. Seems to be working. Nothing seems super loose or out of the sorts too much, so I think it's all good to go. Just a little bit marked up. And as you can see, the magazines are all marked up pretty bad. Again, nothing I'm super concerned about as long as they work. Just kind of the price you pay for buying secondhand stuff most of the time. See if we can see any problems in the chronograph real quick. Let's just do one test shot just to see if it works. That's nice. Very nice, about that 350 FPS with 1.16 joules. What about that full auto? 13.8. Not the fastest RPS, was expecting a little bit more, but I guess this is a gas-like AK after all. Let's see how it compares to the M4. AK mags are so fun to load up. It's like so clicky. It's so nice. That's it. I don't think quite as accurate as that M4, but I think the M4 is an upgraded barrel, so that's kind of, you know, A little bit unfair. Still not a bad grouping though.
Let's now add our personal touch to these two replicas before we go to the field. This AKX comes with an extended inner barrel, so let's put a nice flash hider on it and a high quality PTS $100 suppressor to finish off that front end look. I also want to add a grip on the lower part, but these M-LOK rails the previous owner added were gonna have to be moved around. This was the grip I chose, just kind of a random one I had lying around, but I think it complements this AKX pretty well. It almost kind of reminds me of a MP5K grip. Alright, the front end is looking pretty good. Now let's add back those M-LOK rail segments to finish off the look. I haven't actually owned one of these extended rail risers before, so I'm really excited to test these out. And of course, with 2 touch points on that riser, we're gonna need 2 different attachments to fill it out. Because the AKX is more of a smaller, compact CQB airsoft gun in my opinion, let's go ahead and choose a EOTech replica sight. And of course, to match that, let's go with a PQ15 replica light and laser box to fill out that front segment on the riser. It's also going to be really hard to hit that button to turn on the lights, so I think adding a pressure switch is key to this build, especially because it's elevated further from the original top rail. And now just to finish off the look, I did add a bit of grip tape to several different spots, including the front forward grip and the pistol grip, just to finish off the looks and overall comfortability. This AKX is now all ready to go, looking pretty damn good if I do say so myself. Now let's go ahead and pack it up and go build our MWS before we head off to the field. Just like the AKX, the MWS also has an extended inner barrel, so our first step is of course to cover that up. I did really like that suppressor the original owner included, so let's go ahead and just throw that back on there. Now of course for this one we're going to be doing a similar setup with that extended rail riser again. This one actually does differ from the last riser as it does require a specific optic to mount to the top of this section. So of course I pulled out one of my favorite sights, the replica T1 sight. I'm also going to be relocating the M-LOK rail segments just like that AKX. And of course to finish off the look, let's add another PQ box to the top of the riser. I also wanted to add just a simple M-LOK front forward grip just to finish off the bottom of this rail. And of course, adding a pressure switch is definitely going to be needed for this build. This one has a lot more rail space, so we can still add our run cam to the end and also have our C grip. And to finish it off, I did go ahead and add some grip tape to kind of make the pressure switch more secure and to overall make it more usable and comfortable in my opinion. And of course, while we are at it, we added some to the front forward grip and the pistol grip. I do have to mention as well, I love the way these mag looks in this replica. That's pretty much it for this build. One of my favorites I've ever built. I think everything just kind of came together really solid. Let's now get these things packed up and go to the airsoft field and see how they do. First up, let's start with the MWS and then we'll switch over to the AKX. One.
I'm with you.
Going in. After getting a few kills, this thing is definitely super fun to play with. I've been playing airsoft for many years, well over a decade, and although Polar Stars and AGs are super fun, just playing with a gas black rifle really makes it quite a bit of a challenge. You take way less and way more precise shots. Don't get me wrong, it's very fun to spam the trigger at everything that moves when playing airsoft sometimes, but this just brought it back to the basics and it's just way more satisfying to play with something like this. It was a really fun switch up from my normal day of airsoft.
Oh, my bad. You good? You good? Sorry. Got another one. They're slowly kind of funneling in right there. Yeah, those are hard to throw. Hell yeah, good throw, good throw. Oh, it's like yellow smoke, that's sick. Oh, nice. got one. Nice job, man. Keep it up, let's go. Oh, my bad. Get out. We gotta move back, I guess? I don't know. We're doing too good, boys. Oh, I got him. Hell yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Okay, now it's time for that AKX.
Is it bad? I can feel it, bro. It's so bad, bro. Oh, I'm here.
26, bro. Got your back.
Overall, this thing is actually really fun, but I did actually enjoy playing with the MWS quite a bit more. It's not like the performance was drastically better or anything like that. It was mainly I'm just not used to reloading AKs by any means. I definitely messed up and did really slow reloads throughout the day. But don't get me wrong, it's really fun to reload this thing when you get it right. And I don't know, for whatever reason, this thing is way more heavy than the MWS. It's gotta be at least like double, maybe even triple the weight, which is very surprising for its size. That was my main takeaway. I just didn't really like how heavy this AK was, especially for it being so small. But overall, a very fun airsoft gun to use. But man, are these AK reloads so hard. Definitely challenged me way more. I'm not used to this platform whatsoever. But let me tell you, when you finally get it right and slap in a perfect mag and shoot your target down with some precise shots, this thing is so satisfying to use.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Nice. Good trade. You scared me. I think I hit him. Yep. Oh, load. Got him. That's you, boy.
Like I mentioned before, I really did enjoy the MWS platform. Super great kickback, really lightweight, and obviously a platform I'm more comfortable with. So let's go ahead and run a few more games with that one.
Sorry, is that head? My bad. Got me, nice trade. On me. Gun hit. Oh, hell no. Nice. I thought that was gonna go off. That scared me. Oh, I like ran out so fast.
If you want to see another awesome airsoft video that YouTube especially recommends just for you, here's one on screen. But without further ado guys, I'll see you guys in the next one.